Well, it started a long time ago in graduate school. It just seemed like an interesting unsolved problem. Turned out that in the mid-70s, which is when I got my PhD, there was a field of research in earthquake prediction that led us to think that we would be predicting earthquakes within 5 years with great reliability. So earthquake predictions were made over the next 30 years or so. The culmination of all this happened in about 2004. It turned out that there was an earthquake region, a fault in Central California near Parkfield, the town of Parkfield, and that area, that length of the San Andreas Fault has had earthquakes in 1857, 1882, 1900, 1922, 36, and 1966. And it was widely expected that there would be another one in 1988. And predictions were made and the place was instrumented, and the earthquake did not occur until 2004, and there were no precursors at all. There was no indication that the thing was about to happen even in the seconds before it occurred, and so that kind of led to the death knell, so to speak, for earthquake prediction research. And people began to think more about earthquake forecasting. Forecasting to the community typically means 30 years, and I think that's way too long. So we started with some other friends, some colleagues, doing this nowcasting stuff, which is basically tracking the development of the earthquake potential in a region through time using proxy variables. So in the economic area, basically what happens is that they don't know what the gross domestic product is this quarter, so they have to use proxy variables, estimate what it might be. They won't know until another couple of quarters go by, and they can look back and see what it was in the past. But in order to formulate policy, you need to know what it is right now. So basically they have developed these methods of tracking the economy through time, and so we adapted those to earthquakes. Well, one of the nice things about this field is, number one, the data is improving all the time, and number two, the computational capability is improving all the time. 30, 40 years ago when we started this, there was no such thing as machine learning. People didn't even think about that. And now you see that AI and machine learning has become a very big deal, and it's a tool that we didn't have before that we can now use. So one of the nice things about this field is we can make use of many of these kind of tools that have come along, and as I mentioned also, the instrumentation, the data has gotten much better, so we can now look for things that we could never do that before.